It wasn't the tasks, it wasn't the chores, it wasn't the things that I had to do that was stressing me out. It was my resistance to them. And once I realized that, everything changed for me. There is so much talk about the mental load of everything that we have to get done in a day as parents, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or you're working or whatever. There is a lot that we have to do and that we have to worry about and think about. We make it heavier for ourselves by talking about this mental load as if it's something like heavy that we have to carry. I read a book a few years ago called Mama Zen, and it's something that I refer back to all of the time. There's this one part of the book where she's talking about making everything work, all of the chores that we have to do in a day, and she says something like, maybe it will click for you when your children begin to play in earnest attempt at all of your washing. And then she goes on to say, yes, we all have a load on our hands, but the heavy is in our heads. Set the heavy down for a while, put the mental clutter aside. Once I read that part of the book, it clicked for me that I was making everything work. I was making it so much heavier for myself than it needed to be. And this was like 2 years ago that I read this. I became aware of it, and then nothing really changed. I would notice myself clenching up while I was washing the dishes or doing the laundry or something else, and I would consciously relax and I would notice. But it wasn't until recently, a few years later, where I genuinely feel like I've relaxed into it and I just get the things done that need done as they need to be done without clenching, without resisting, without complaining, because that's just a part of my life and that's just a part of what I have to do. And it has truly become so much more enjoyable. Every single day I feel happier, like genuinely happier, and I have more time than I ever had before. So it wasn't my lack of time. It was my resistance to the things that I had to do, because that resistance creates procrastination, and that creates the overwhelm, and that creates the feeling that I had a lack of time. But it wasn't a lack of time. It was a lack of relaxation. It was a lack of presence. It was a lack of being able to feel content doing the mundane, doing the chores, doing the work. And now I find myself flowing through my day so much easier. And it's like once that realization comes that you are the cause of your overwhelm, of your stress, it's not everything else. It's not the chores. It's not anything else but this. And once that realization comes, the true joy that you feel every single day is like nothing else you've ever experienced.